Everyone talks about Turo like it's passive income, but let me tell you what it really takes to make this work. This video is the raw insights of how I built my Turo empire and how you can too. No luck, just game. Like
every day, I just be styling this hard sleeve.
In order for me to be raw as possible with you, it's very important that I take you guys back to the very beginning when I first started my car rental journey. So I started with one car, no method, no blueprint. I messed up a lot, but I learned quick. As we go along with this video, I want to go ahead and point it out that this video is just raw facts straight from the dome. Nothing is written out, nothing is planned. It's literally my steps, my journey, and how I was able to work out what I have right now. Honestly, in the very beginning when I started, I really didn't have anybody that I really looked up to or a reason, a true person behind what made me get started. I was just trying to have a side hustle. Like, I wanted to make money besides working. I pretty much wanted just extra cash. And I remember a year prior to that, I had rented out a vehicle on Turo. And I remember thinking to myself like, yo, this is actually kind of cool. If I could just put my vehicle on and just make extra money, that goes a long way. An extra 200 goes a long way. Extra 300, 400 goes a long way. So that's what I decided to do, and that's what brought me to where I'm at right now. But then there's also a few major key roles in order to take this from just a side hustle to a six-figure multi-million-dollar stream of income. There are a few very, very important roles that I'll be sharing with you on today's video of ways in which you can do so. Nobody tells you these key facts, and that's why I will. First step, character development. It's very, very important that before we speak about money, before we speak about anything, it's so important as an entrepreneur, a business owner, somebody who's gonna be running a business at a high level, to practice one of the main things is character development. A lot of people think that it's like financial stability or, you know, just having money or just a mentor. Besides that, if you don't have character development, then none of these things will actually work out for you. It's so important that you develop the person that you are to become the person that you want to be. And this is something that I learned the very, very, very hard way. So if you're somebody like me, kind of stubborn, then pay very close attention. Patience, focus, determination, and research. If you master these four things, you are guaranteed to get to the next level. Nothing is gonna pop off right away. You might be like me who started with one car, and that car ended up losing me more money than I ever even made. My first car on that platform was a Mercedes-Benz 2016 C300. If you guys know anything about Mercedes-Benz, these are one of the most expensive cars to maintain and one of the most unreliable, unpredictable vehicles. So renting something like this out as well as my daily vehicle, you already know how much headache, patience, that I had to endure. But I didn't let this make me quit. I still saw value in the business because I thought to myself, what if I just changed my car? Then this would be a whole different chapter in the book. But then aside from that, I realized, okay, if I do get this car, how do I focus up to make sure that this never happens to me? Like, I can literally come back from all the losses that I had on my first vehicle. That's where focus and research comes into play. So if you can master these four things, knowing it's not gonna pop off right away, you might lose before you actually earn. Research to know what kind of the best vehicles on the platform there are for you. Focus to know how to fully scale and pay attention to every single little detail, and determination to never give up, that you're guaranteed success. Now, right after this is financial security. When I say financial security, I'm not talking about $1 million in the bank, $20,000 in the bank. No, I'm talking about having zero money in the bank, but being able to have good credit, get great APRs, and take out one of the best loans. At the end of the day, if you're somebody like me starting from zero, then it's very important that you master these three things because they're gonna come into play. There's honestly no way for you to scale without these things. There's honestly no way to scale without financial security because at the end of the day, you make more money having more cars. If you're somebody that's struggling with credit right now, and there's somebody who wants to even just be an entrepreneur and start from zero, then it's very important that you actually go and fix your credit. Reach out to people who do it, pay the fee. Over time, build your credit, start paying off your bills, paying off your loans, Do whatever you need to do to make sure that your credit is around 680 and up. Right after that, you're eligible to get some of the best APRs. I have multiple videos explaining how to get some of the best APRs with good credit. Then with good APRs, you'll be able to secure some of the best loans out there. But you have to make sure that your credit is right so you can fight for that. So even when the bank is telling you no, you can still say yes. Or you could just have the opportunity to shop around. Nobody's gonna pay attention to somebody that they're not gonna take serious. The bank is not gonna give you $100,000 with a 550 credit score. Fix your credit score. Next, research. Get the right car, not your dream car. And make sure you choose one of the best protection plans while doing so. At the end of the day, we're taking risks, but we wanna make calculated risk. You need to make sure that you're selecting the best car to actually rent out, especially if this is your first car. Don't be like me and start with the Mercedes. Start with something that you know is actually going to be rented out, something trendy. Right now, the Cybertrucks are trendy. Any Tesla right now is trendy. There's a lot of news around the car and just a lot of technology that the car has to offer. We're in an AI-generated world. We're in a world where everything goes through the computer. So why not have a computerized car? On the non-luxury side, get something that you know is going to last. Get something like a Camry, a Honda, or an American car, but something that will pertain to every single person. Get something that you know, okay, I see a lot of this on the road. Somebody's gonna want this. Who wouldn't wanna get this as an economy vehicle? Be it you're traveling in, be it you're going out with your family on a road trip, or you just need a car to run errands with. After doing this, make sure that you understand the Turo's protection plan. Wherever platform you're going to be renting on, it's very, very important that you understand the protection plan, what you're being covered, and how much you actually make after this protection plan so that you know that it's worth it. This is where focus comes into play. Don't do it because you could do it. Do it because you want to. Once you do this, it's very important that you compile a great listing and make sure that your profile is solid. Be professional. Don't take a profile picture with a selfie. Don't take something that you know one wouldn't really take you serious. Treat it like you mean it. Treat it like this is your all. Take great pictures, be professional. Everybody wants to rent out to somebody that they feel like they're in good hands with. You as a guest, you're not gonna go somewhere to where you don't feel valued, to where you don't feel like there's proper morals in place, to where you don't feel like, oh, I'm in good hands, I'm with a safe person. So make the guests feel safe. It's not about you at the end of the day. Even if you're a random person who doesn't even do none of this, that is not really on any professional stuff or whatever it is, come correct still. So with that being said, if you're gonna take any pictures with any vehicle, I don't care if this is a non-luxury vehicle or if it's a luxury vehicle, everything needs to be treated with the utmost professionalism. So you need to make sure that wherever you're taking your pictures at is an environment that will come out clean, to where if you saw that car, you will rent it out. That's when you know the job is being done. Make sure that your profile description is relatable. Make sure that you're able to relate. Make sure that the guest is able to relate to you. If you're a family man, be honest. Tell them you have a wife and kids. If you're an ongoing entrepreneur, if you're a 9-to-5er, let them know that as well, because you never know who you're going to resonate with. It's all about feeling. It's all about who can relate to you. You see what I'm saying? If you're selling clothes, if you're selling merch, you're selling to who you know can wear that. You're selling to your crowd who can relate to this. If you have a merch, if you have a clothing brand and you write, I love God, you're going to sell to the same people that love God. So whatever it is, be presentable and just be you, but make it professional. Your guests aren't your friends. Set boundaries. I don't care if this is a returning client, set boundaries. It's a business at the end of the day. You know what you have at stake and you know what you put on the line. So make sure that you treat it well. Do not smoke in my vehicle. Do not do this in my vehicle. Do not do that in my vehicle. Even if you're a smoker. And if they violate the policy that you set in place, be sure to take the proper action. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. This is very important when it comes to renting out cars, because when you're ready, then it just gives you the opportunity to earn more. Meaning your vehicle is always clean, so whenever somebody books, it's not a problem, it's not a hassle. You are actually able to rent out at all hours in this case scenario. And if you're somebody who has other things going on with life and you're unable to rent out at all hours, then work with somebody, even if it's in the beginning, to just test the waters and see if this is something you can do. Don't shy away from splitting your profit. Don't shy away from giving somebody a percentage. And don't shy away from hiring for somebody or asking for help. Remember, in the beginning, patience. It's not gonna happen overnight. But we need to make sure that we do the correct due diligence so that there are no hiccups down the line. Consistency over luck. Keep going, even when you feel like it's not working out. Remember, I told you, I started off with one of the worst cars to probably start off with, but that didn't make me give up. I kept trying to figure it out. Consistency over luck. The more you continue to rent out, the more the platform appreciates who you are. The more you're able to get sustainable clients. The more you're able to just get better and better at the business. If you're on Turo, then you know that the more you rent out, the more reviews you get, the more your status just keeps going higher and higher. You go from a regular person to an all-star host. And at that time, you know that you're guaranteed more bookings because even the company, even the platform wants to send their guests to somebody that they can trust. You think you acting up doesn't make them look bad as well? It does. So they're gonna give it to somebody who they can rely on and somebody who is trustworthy because they've proved themselves to be so. Give it time, give it patience, but most importantly, give it focus. Nothing great in life comes from being desperate or being in a rush. Great things take time. That's just the way it is. So if you're looking for some kind of quick come up, this is not it. But if you're a fighter, a hustler, somebody determined, somebody who doesn't give up easily, somebody who's focused, somebody who's willing to do the work, then best believe you are in the right place and in the right position to level up to a six-figure, multi-million-dollar business. Now I'm gonna close out this video reading a little quote that I give to my aspiring car rental entrepreneurs, and I wanted to make sure I give that to you guys as well in this video. You don't need to be rich. You need to be disciplined, focused, and patient. That's how you boss up renting cars. If you want more of this real game, drop a comment. No gatekeeping over here. I'm here to give you guys the raw facts of how this really goes. If you also want to know some of the top 3 vehicles to start out with on the platform, comment down below top 3 vehicles, and I'm gonna DM you personally on how to get started. If you made it this far to the video, I truly appreciate you. It goes a long way. I know there are multiple other videos on the platform for you to watch, but you chose and gave me your time to watch this, and I just want to send out my personal appreciation. With that being said, we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and I absolutely know it's possible, but I cannot do this myself. So if you could kindly hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ski!